everybody. We're back with another video, and it seemed like you guys really enjoyed the last one, so I figured, well, we really enjoyed the last one because we got some help from Chief and Jackie. Thank you guys. I appreciate you sharing the video, especially this story, which means a lot to my father and me and the whole family, but to my dad mostly. And thank you guys for sharing that for us. So we're back working on the car again. Last time you saw it wouldn't stay running, so
that's a 327.
my dad, I don't know if he's in the bathroom right now, but I don't know if he found the fuel pump or he purchased a fuel pump for it, but kind of a little bit of a rush today. I got a birthday party in like 2 hours, so we're gonna try to slam that fuel pump in and then see if it keeps running. He might have to finish up the rest of the video. I don't know how long it's gonna take, but back on the car again, making some more progress. Hopefully it stays running today or soon. Also, figured if this is your first time tuning into one of our videos or this project video, this is my grandfather who passed away unfortunately almost 10 years ago. This is his 63 Corvette. He used to street race back in the day. 63, 64, was racing all over the place in New York. And now we are trying to bring it back to life. And the compressor just turned on, so you might not be able to hear me. But trying to bring this back to life. So I hope you guys enjoyed this series. That was corny. I hated that.
I gotta tell you, man.
That's not original, is it?
I gotta tell you, it is the original. Original belts were like cloth wrapped. This you could pull off as an original, but it does say Gates on it. Crazy. That belt's probably 60 years old.
So let's say I told basically the game plan was what the game plan was for right now at least. But
last time we got it to fire up by pouring some gas in the carburetor. We had a problem where it wouldn't pump fuel by itself from the tank. So I'm thinking that the fuel pump is bad from sitting for so long. The unfortunate part is my pops put headers on with this big bracket and it's just totally in the way. So what I was originally wanting to check was the fact of, see, when you put headers on, you got to use this hoagie bracket. So this is gonna be a home. Ah, it's right there. Okay. I want to make sure it's clear going through. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know, that filter in the back isn't just completely clogged. You know, it's funny because when we say Dad or Grandpa used to street race this car back in the day,
yeah,
you know, it's not like street racing today.
No, I know.
Back then, if you pulled up to the light and the guy looked at you and he had a car and you had a car and you looked at him, it was on, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There was no shootouts and usually no money, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was it. So if Grandpa was out on Cross Bay Boulevard and Grandma happened to be in the car with him, well, that was it. You're going for the ride. A Chrysler, and the big motor back then was a 413 in Chrysler world. And he raced this guy like 5 times, he said. Like a couple times from a roll, a couple times from a sanding start. And I don't really remember what gears are in this car. I have to double check that.
Yeah.
But he said every time he would race this guy, he would jump him out of the hole. And then all of a sudden you'd hear that 413 roaring, and right at the end of the line, the guy would just catch him and beat him. No matter what. From a roll, from a dead start.
5 times that night, or just 5 times?
5 times one night. Just kept racing. And every time he would get him out of the hole, because Grandpa probably had, I think this car might have like a 411 in it.
Did he ever change that? I don't know.
He blew it. He did blow the rear end. Under warranty. Crank it.
Sounds like something's open, right?
Yeah, why is air leaking out of somewhere?
Sounds like it's under me, though.
Check that #1 plug. Did we take it out for some reason?
No.
feel all the plugs. See, it sounds like a plug. Something loose? I mean, it could be a hole in the header.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It sounded like it was right underneath me. No.
Yeah, see, the problem here is this bolt don't come out. You know what I mean? This bolt don't come out, the bracket ain't coming off.
So I guess one of the fun parts about working on a car from 63 that's original is that, I mean, in this case, and probably most cases, cars that are original from 63 are rusty. So obviously everything is a pain in the ass to get off. Unfortunately. Especially on this, which...
You sat outside for the better part of 30 years. Here you go.
Is that an original hose clamp?
No.
Probably not.
No. It's a piece
obviously, my grandfather drove it and used this vehicle, so obviously everything is an original because he used it quite frequently, but it's a running joke. Should I take this cover off the back?
Yeah.
Ta-da! The 63. You putting air through it, or am I putting air through it?
Yeah, no, I'm going to put air through it. I want you look in that tank with your light.
Let me get a light. I'm looking in it with the light.
See if anything flying around in there. Go ahead. Basically right now everything on the car is slightly petrified. So I haven't even gotten to the fuel pump deal yet. I'm trying to get the fuel line off the line from the gas tank to the front of the car. I want to see if it's clear. So the only way I can do that is I'm going to try to put a piece of hose on it and then try to blow through it with the air, which we're going to do right now. So it's like a rock. Tell me if you hear anything coming out back there. You don't, right?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do.
You do?
I heard like once if the pressure went through and it psh, psh, like a little bit. I smell it like crazy, but I mean, yeah, it's coming through. Yeah, it's definitely coming through. Alright, ran out, grabbed some gas. That's all good. Now he's going to try his little experiment here. See if it sucks fuel in. Said he's ready. Oh, here it is. So what he did was he disconnected it from the back of the cell, and now we're just going to see if we can pump it through the back, into the front, through the fuel pump, and then into the motor.
Go ahead. A little bit. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Let it sit. Why? What is that noise?
Ready?
Go ahead.
It's not sucking anything out?
No.
Nice. Nice maneuver.
Came right through the pump.
Nice.
We don't need no sparks.
No.
Go ahead. You're not going to believe this.
What?
Pumping.
Okay.
It might not suck through though, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It might just be pumping, but it might not be sucking. I don't know.
Sick, man. There's a lot of science going on there.
No pump, no suck.
It's science.
Good.
Look like you're in a war.
No, I wiped some of this on me from another cut. Just to make it look bad.
Got you. Ready? New discovery. The pump is pumping, which is
It seems
plus,
to be.
but
Seems to be.
we haven't narrowed down, I guess, necessarily speaking, what was wrong with it last time we were here. But I think he's going to try to run it from that Poland spring bottle.
Yes, I am. This car runs on Poland springs. Better than an electric car. It runs on water. Good.
What's going on there?
I don't know if I just ruined the line or it broke free. Give me that liquid line. I'm not getting any gas out of the filter. Yeah, see if it pumps still. Maybe it's done. Maybe it only pumped what was in the line, you know what I mean?
Yeah, ready?
No.
Good?
Pumping better and better. I mean, it's not solid clogged, but it's...
That's a good shot. Look like you're puking. So you're bypassing the filter right now. I knew that shit.
No, what we're doing is performing every form of stupidity known to man to get this car to fire up.
Awesome. Fueled up the old Poland spring bottle.
Crank it. Wow, this is gonna get a little hairy.
Nice.
Turn the key off.
Is it coming in there?
Yeah, it's really not pumping a lot though.
Use the air hose.
I gotta tell you, I'm getting so stupid, I'm losing track of stupidity. You understand what I'm saying about it?
Yeah, so you're saying you want to see if there's a filter.
Well, I did,
Okay.
but now I'm forgetting about that for a minute.
Got ya.
I can't imagine there's a filter in there because it's so small.
Yeah.
You know, Holly's got a filter in there, but it's a lot bigger. But what we can do then is we could do this.
Line right into the bottle, you're saying?
Crank it.
He's just seeing if it's cranked, so
Well, I want to crank it because, to be honest with you, I want to see if I got accelerator pump, which after 40 years, it's probably dried up like a little
yeah.
shrivel.
Ready?
Go ahead.
I think it's the accelerator pump and carburetor.
Well, there's two squirters right there.
Yeah.
That internally goes from the accelerator pump, pushes gas through the carburetor, out the squirters. I don't have squirters. I didn't think I would. I was hoping I would.
Nice move.
You got accelerator pump.
That whole time I was recording, it didn't work, and now I shut it off. And you got an accelerator pump. Look at that.
Let's not get stupid. Burn up Dad's car.
I think we're going for it. Is that what's happening?
Yeah, we're just gonna see what happens. It's gonna be a lot of fire, a lot of spitting of stuff out.
Great.
But we're gonna go for it.
Enjoy.
Crank it, see what happens.
Ready?
Will you look at me? I have the power!
Nice.
Go ahead.
Ready?
This is crazy.
It is crazy.
Go ahead.
Ready?
Oh, seems like it's too far advanced. Go ahead.
Ready?
Go ahead.
See. Can't see.
Shut it.
Basically, right now, the car runs, which is a huge plus compared to the last time we were here. It wouldn't run really at all.
By itself.
By itself. So it runs a little bit by itself, which is good. That's probably the longest it's ran in, what, since 83?
40 plus years.
So, I guess necessarily speaking, we haven't figured out the quote-unquote problem that it was having, but it runs now. There's fuel dripping out over there. I don't know from what, though. But he didn't have an accelerator pump. Now he does. The fuel pump seems to be working.
This side of the
enough right now.
Shitty. But it works. Tomorrow, we're going to put water in it. And we're going to put the alternator back on. Right?
Yeah, so we'll continue this probably tomorrow. I have to run. I have to be at a party in an hour. So, but you got it to run, which is good. And we'll go from there.
When the money involved is summon all the heat. I'm a young shot caller, hit placer, bad bitch taker, AK slanging as gangster, white flags the one hanging, 2-gun gang, twin glocks, I'm flaming. Should've been a teacher, how I get you white chalk.